Hi everyone and welcome to my kitchen. My name is Rosana and today we're going to be grilling a spatchcock chicken. Just wait until you smell all the herbs and spices we're going to blend together. It's amazing and it's going to bring a whole lot of flavor to this chicken. Let's get started. Okay, I actually seasoned the chicken with a dry rub the night before grilling. I'm going to make this rub in my very treasured molcajete, starting by grinding 1 tablespoon of black peppercorns. We really just want to break them up to about medium-sized pieces, not powder-like. I like to let the pestle do the work by tapping the peppercorns with the weight from the rock, and once broken, add more pressure to break them to the desired size. Next, add in 2 tablespoons of dry rosemary and grind. We want to rub where all the ingredients are uniform in size. We are not quite there with the rosemary, but I will go ahead and add 1 tablespoon of dried thyme and resume. Shortly after, add in 1 tablespoon of dry oregano, 1 tablespoon of dry marjoram, and 2 teaspoons of chili flakes, and keep grinding. The chili flakes will add heat to this recipe. If you'd rather omit them, you can. You can also reduce the heat by adding less. What I'm doing here is incorporating the herbs gradually. When I see a similar size between my rub mix and my next serve, I go ahead and add the next one for a uniform mix. This is my process, and of course you can follow your own instinct as long as the outcome is the same. Finally, add in 2 teaspoons of ground garlic and 2 teaspoons of ground onion and incorporate. Here comes my favorite part. Zest 1 lemon into the rub. This is about 1 tablespoon of lemon zest. Then with a pestle, mix it while lightly pressing to release those oils into the herb blend. This adds so much flavor and I love how the texture changes. Be prepared to enjoy every step. This blend is very aromatic and will instantly fill your kitchen. Now add in 2 1/4 teaspoons of kosher salt and mix it in with a spoon until evenly distributed. Transfer to a separate bowl and look how gorgeous it looks. The smell is incredible. I'm very excited. It is time to get this bird prepped and seasoned. You will need a 4-pound whole chicken. Place the chicken breast side down, identify the spine, and with a good pair of kitchen shears, cut along the side of the backbone and through the ribs. Then repeat on the other side of the backbone until you are able to remove it easily. You can keep this piece for later to make a flavorful chicken stock if you like. Next, identify the cartilage where the backbone starts and cut through it. This will allow us to pop out that breastbone and easily flatten the chicken. To do this, flip it and using your hand, press firmly over the breastbone until it lays completely flat. Now what I like to do is remove any excess skin that's just hanging. To prep for seasoning, lay it breast side up and separate the meat from the skin, specifically from the breast, thigh, and drumstick area. Now we can season. We're going to start on the back. First, brush olive oil all over and then spread a good amount of the rub, making sure it coats the entire backside. Go ahead and flip it and fill the areas where we separated the meat from the skin. To help it spread, you can massage those areas. Then brush olive oil all over like so, and when finished, sprinkle the remainder of the rub, spreading it evenly for a well-seasoned chicken. Transfer the chicken to a large dish, cover with plastic wrap, and let it infuse in all the flavors overnight. It's morning time, and I want to give props to my husband who starts the grill for me. He's excited because, as you can tell, we have a new grill. We love grilling and felt like it was a must to upgrade. I will leave the link to this grill down in the description area with a lot of useful information. Okay, so what we have here is basically a 2-zone cooking method. One side has the charcoal and the other side does not. I'm going to transfer the chicken to the side of the grill with no charcoal, then insert a thermometer into the deepest part of the breast. We also need 1 lemon cut in half and placed cut side down on the side with no charcoal. Here you can have a better view of the 2 zones. Half of the grill has the charcoal and half does not. The thermometer will stay inserted the entire time while it keeps me updated on the internal temperature of the chicken. I will close the grill and check it once the internal temperature reaches 155 degrees Fahrenheit. The temperature inside the grill is about 450 degrees Fahrenheit. It's so cool how I can watch the progress through the receiver. Time to check on our chicken. It's been about 1 hour, but the time can vary, so guide yourself by the internal temperature. This looks so good. The lemons should be soft by now. Take them and squeeze their juice all over the surface of the skin. As you can tell, I also removed the thermometer because after the lemon, we need to flip it over to the hot zone. This step will give us a crispy skin. Just keep an eye on it. It could easily burn. As soon as you have the desired crispiness and color, flip it once again. And be careful not to injure the chicken like I just did. Such an innocent bird. But even like that, oh my goodness, it looks incredible. The chicken is ready when it reaches a safe internal temperature of 165 degrees Fahrenheit in the deepest part of the breast, or 175 degrees Fahrenheit in the deepest part of the thigh. If it's not there yet, allow it to cook completely skin side up, and if needed, you can move it back to the indirect heat side at any point during the grilling process. My backyard smells amazing. There's a smoky, herby aroma with tones of citrus going on, and the hot charcoal adds a touch of excitement. This chicken is ready. Remove from the grill and let it rest for about 10 minutes before carving into it. This is the type of scenario that gets anyone hungry. It's so juicy, has the perfect crispy skin, and it's super delicious. That flavor really penetrated the meat, not just the skin. This is a must try. You are going to be making this all the time. I'm ready to taste. This looks so juicy and it smells amazing. Let's do this. Truly incredible. So good. This chicken is juicy, herby, citrusy, and the skin is so crispy. You're gonna love it. Well, I really hope you try this at home. Let me know down in the comment area how it went, how it turned out. Pretty sure it's all gonna be amazing comments. All right, well, don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and click the notification bell. Don't forget to follow me on all of my social media platforms. Until the next one.